The first book that I read for this project was Ghost by Jason Reynolds. And it's about a young middle schooler living in Brooklyn. And it talks a lot about family and bullying, and um, it's really interesting. The story starts out with us learning a lot about Ghost. His mom is in school to be a nurse, and she also works at a hospital, kind of in the cafeteria. And every night she brings them home the leftovers from the hospital for dinner, and they live in a place called Glass Manor, which is in a really bad part of Brooklyn. And Ghost gets made fun of a lot by a boy named Brandon, who picks on him for his shoes and his clothes and his haircut, and all of these things that really Ghost can't control. I think, which is what makes it really hard for him. He ends up stumbling upon a track team, and even though it's not tryout day, he races one of the kids. He challenges him to a race, and he beats him. And the coach sees all this potential in Ghost and decides to take him on the team. Very slowly, Ghost becomes very close with all the new people, and he goes to a newbies dinner, and the coach asks all of them to share a secret, kind of about themselves, and Ghost chooses to share the story about his dad. Um, One night, his dad was drinking too much and decided that he wanted to um, get rid of Ghost's mother. Pretty much is how Ghost kind of describes the yelling back and forth between them, and that he tried to shoot Ghost and his mother as they were running down the stairs out of the apartment, which is when Ghost decides that he's really fast. And throughout the book, Ghost decides to steal a pair of running shoes, and we see him try to fit in, just based on those running shoes, and trying his hardest to not tell his peers about what's going on at home and stuff like that. But you really at the end feel this sense of community that Ghost feels, between the defenders once he apologizes for stealing the shoes, and his coach ends up actually paying for them for him, and he learns a lot about community, and he learns a lot about what it means to be on a team, which is really interesting. And the book does a really good job of describing the feelings that poverty makes children feel, and allowing children to understand that there are things that you can do to make yourself a better person and to feel better that don't come from money, which is a really strong thing for kids to understand. So I really like this book.